this is Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I'm going to be using the Dear Lizzy Saturday collection. I am using the 12 by 12 paper pad, and right here I just showed all the papers that I think I might be using. I went ahead and took the donut paper out of the 12 by 12 paper pack or paper pad and just flipped it over. I'm going to use the white side of that for my background. This triangle paper, I went ahead and let this paper guide me as to what I wanted to do with the layout. I just cut out all those triangles. They're kind of a wonky triangle. I am going to ink the edges of all of those little triangle bits. So right here I am laying the triangles out, trying to see what the width of those might be on the background, because I wanted to use this Hero Arts background stamp to kind of give the triangles a little bit of a background behind them. So I am using this washi tape just to tape off a little bit of a border on the top, the bottom, and the sides. And I am going to stamp. This background stamp has triangles all over it, and I'm using this Memento ink on that, and I think it's called Pear. So I just stamp out these triangles. They do come off a little bit crooked, and that's okay. In the end, you can't really hardly see this stamping at all. I just didn't want it to be stark white behind where the triangles were going to be placed, the paper triangles were going to be placed. I wanted to give it a little bit more depth in that area. So I recently purchased this stamp block thing with the foam feet on it. This is the only time I've used it so far. I don't really love it. It kind of wiggles side to side, and it's probably something I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm applying too much pressure or something. It's a little bit weird, but then I don't stamp a lot, so you know, I thought it would be helpful for me. So here's where I start inking the edges of the triangles and laying the triangles out on the paper. Now, the way I laid them out wasn't exactly how they were on the paper. I just kind of tried to put none of the same like designs together. So I do stitch around all of those little triangles just to give it a little something more. This left hand side of the page is kind of a big focus, and so I was trying to get some subtle interest over on that side without being too in your face about it. Right here I am showing you these glitter letters. They are from Recollections. I think I got them in a D-stash, but they would come from Michael's, being Recollections. So I went ahead and spelled out neighborhood, and right there you can see it's spelled wrong, but I do notice that. I do flop those letters back around before I adhere them. I take this adventure word off of the chipboard. Right here I'm showing you my adventure had white splatters on it or something. I go ahead and cover those up the best I can though. These are the pictures that I'm going to be scrapbooking. They are just of some neighborhood fowl. It is fowl, right? Ducks and geese. And I had taken, went out for a walk and I took some pictures of them. We have a pond in our neighborhood and they were just swimming around and I thought they were cute. So I took a picture of them. These are from way back in 2011. So I had also taken a snapshot on my phone of our neighborhood, and it shows where our house is and then walking to where the pond is, where these birds are. On the picture I just put some little, take a slick writer type marker and put some little dots that trail from our house to where the pond is located. I thought that was a neat little touch and might be fun to look at in the future, especially if we ever move from this location. So I thought about it a little bit to figure out where I wanted the title to be, and I really liked it going sideways. And I don't know if you've seen many of my previous videos, but I've done that quite a bit lately. I think I have 3 or 4 layouts that do have the title going up and down the side, and I just think it looks really nice. I like it a lot. So I had pieced some more of those triangles together and just put it on some white cardstock and stitched it down, and then matted this neighborhood map screenshot onto the back of it just to give it a little bit of a matte, and also kind of tie in the same colors in the stitching over onto the right hand side. I am going to go ahead and place my pictures down right there. The map picture is going to overlap both of the main photos that are of the ducks and geese. So after I put these pictures down, I find that that little gap between the two photos, I didn't like it as much as I thought I did. So I'm going to remedy that here in a minute with that arrow right there. I tuck the end of it underneath the map photo. And I am going to ink the edges of that as well. Right here I put this number 5 down. I fussy cut that out of one of the papers. I put a 5 because I counted them and there are 5 ducks and geese in that bottom photo. I would have put a different number down if there was a different number of geese. The base of my layout is complete, and I am going to start with the embellishments. And surprise, surprise, I was able to rein myself in on this one. I don't think I went overboard. Right there is a rubber piece from the Dear Lizzy, and I do use that in that area. This is the first one of those rubber pieces I've used, and they're kind of nice. I like them. I put this little piece up there on that top photo. It says I love right now. That was just fussy cut out of one of the papers, as was this little piece. It says something, I can't remember, in love, but I took one of those hearts that I cut out of a paper and put it over the first word. I can't remember what it said. Maybe my love or something like that. But I covered it up with that heart. I am going to stick that 5 kind of overlapping the heart. I'm going to go ahead and commit to this cluster down here at the bottom and stick that down. That 5, I do take it off camera and pop it up on just some spare remnants of paper that were laying around on my desk to give it a little bit of dimension. And then I am going to pull out the clear stickers. I think they call them black varnish or varnish black stickers in this collection, and they are basically just one of the clear stickers that right there that you find a lot in many of the collections. I'm going to pull out several hearts and put those around the page, and I do pull out a hello and put that above the embellishment at the top left, at the left of the top photo. That heart right there, that just indicates where the pond is in that photo. So all of my embellishments, I just used these clear stickers, a rubber charm, and everything else was pieces of pattern paper that I had fussy cut out. I am going to pull out a date stamp, and this goes terribly wrong. I am so bad at stamping. I do use the Memento Pear ink for that, and I'm going to stamp the date right underneath that screenshot of the neighborhood right there. My first stamp looked kind of funky, so I went ahead and stamped it a couple times like I did it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose, and it doesn't look the best, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and write some journaling underneath here. And then I put some more on the back, like a lot more on the back. I do that quite a bit. I do like to put journaling on the back. Will anybody ever pull it out and read it? I don't know. I might. You never know. So I went ahead and pulled out this Dylusions ink in black because it was handy. It was sitting on my desk, and I just sprayed some water in it to make it more liquid, and I'm splattering that around the page. After I do that, I don't do anything else to this layout. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.